Also, emperors were known for being chariot races. Emperor Nero used to ride a chariot connected to 10 white horses. And no matter where his position was, the first or the last, he would always be the winner. Ladies and gentlemen, you have sat where the Romans sat. You have seen what the Romans saw. I hope you didn't find me too long-winded.
No.
I hope you walk away from here saying, I didn't know that. And I hope you enjoyed our show. The Roman Army and Chariot Experience. Thank you all for coming.
Great.
Now, those of you who think you are brave enough, you're welcome to go down, have your pictures taken with the legionnaires, charioteers or gladiators, or myself, but please do not ask anyone for their weapons. They're not allowed to give them to you. Thank you.
So how much was it?
12 dinar. Pretty good, like, because I mean, funny enough, the guidebook said it's 20.
Yeah.
So I was actually thinking the real price was 30 euro. So, Genie Mac. That was a big one.
Welcome to Jordan, welcome to Jarash. My friend 14 car to
This is the Forum or the Oval Plaza. This is like downtown, the city center we call it at that time. So this is where all the merchant traders will all meet here. If you look around, they were all shops. You can see the foundation of the doors in the back, the foundation of the shops around. So this were all like shops around. And the capitals are Ionic here, you can notice. They're Ionic. You know the style, the Ionic style? We saw the Corinthian earlier. And even the Cardo was Ionic, but later on they changed it. They changed the style, they made it Corinthian and then the Cardo be different from this one and for decoration. And when they added other road, because we have, this is the main road, this is the Cardo Maximus, which comes from the North Gate to the Oval Plaza. And they added another two roads called the South Street and North Street. They're called the Kimanos, South Kiman and North Kimanos. And then originally in the 1st century AD, there was a fountain here in the middle. So there was an altar. Later on it became a fountain. Nowadays this is a torch for Jarash Festival in July. We have 3 weeks in July. Bands from all over the world will come and participate and sing here. And the Queen Noor will come and open this festival. Last year was cancelled because of the war in Lebanon. When they attacked the south of Lebanon, they sympathized with the Lebanese and they cancelled the festival. Anyway, where I'm standing here, you can see the pavement is different. This is like 1st century, here this style. You can see the line here. And this is 7th century AD. Different period, different style. Just in the back here, that was the door to the temple of Zeus. You know, Zeus, the protector of the city, we call it, or the god of the skies, we call it. The door was there where the steps go up. You see the people standing there? There were like 2 doors with a dome. And then you get inside. Inside it's called the Terminus. It's like the temple of Hercules and other Roman temples earlier. So the Terminus is like the yard where the people or the public they pray outside. Then there were steps take you to the top, the portico, and you get inside to the cella and the Editon and the Holy of the Holies, we call it, or the Holy Place. The altar, we have the statue of Zeus on the top. Originally, 80 BC, there was a square room was built on a rock on the top. That's the beginning of this temple. Later on, they enlarge it, they make it like a big building, and after that they added the chimneys, and they added all these things. This is one of the biggest temples in this area, but they're still doing restoration, and they started the restoration in this site in 1920. 2021, English and Americans with the help of the Department of Antiquities. Why this site was all destroyed by earthquakes and by the Ottomans. The Ottomans before they left. You see the orange thing there? There's a piece of mosaic being found recently. So they covered to protect it. Okay, let's go to the theater.
Times for 1 dinar, 50 parties, camera step, last 1 dinar for 1 dinar,
The only residential area which is still here is to the left there in the back. You see, there's like to the left, there's like walls, and there's a residential area here that goes back to the Umayyad period, Umayyad time, 8th century. We go now see the church complex, or the church complex, then we are seeing. Now, the first church where the couple are walking there, see them, the two persons are walking there, and the second one in the middle, the mosaic being destroyed by the icon war. Have you heard about the class movement, the iconic war? They start to destroy or direct figures and the churches to have close relation with Muslims. So the first and the second one, it's been direct or destroyed, the mosaic. But this one, fortunately, was destroyed in an earthquake before this war or movement. The icon movement, we call it, the classic movement. So this was naturally protected by the sand and by the rubbles and the roof of the church. Now in Jordan, it's a lot of mosaic. You see, especially tomorrow. Tomorrow we see a lot of mosaic. Now this is the three churches are called Basilica Church. Basilica Church. To the left they have the apse. You see the apse to the left, the chancel, the central nave, the north aisle, the south aisle, and they have all full of mosaic. Always the mosaic. We don't know anything or much about it because the people who build these churches or the mosaics who did the work, they want you to know or to try to guess what it's talking about. It's like painting or drawing nowadays. If you start to look at the painting, you start to think. So it was the same idea. The only writing you'll find always is the date of the building, or the name of the priest who work in the church, or the name of the mosaics and the families. And that's what's written there. That's the priest mentioning his name and his families, and he wants God to protect him and his family. And you see the writing to the left, that's the priest. You see him? To the left of the writing down there, between the two trees, raising his hand up to the sky, asking for God to protect him and his family. His wife facing him on the other side. You see her? Yeah. She's like holding a basket full of water. There's another man underneath the man, the priest, another man underneath the woman. They're holding like baskets like this, or the shoulders. This is to thank the people who did the work, the workers, who construct the church. Then you have underneath the second man is a camel. You see the camel? And all kinds of animals. And these are like the animals used to live nowadays, that time here, but nowadays they don't exist anymore. So mosaic tell you also the sort of life they had at that time. All right. Then you have the foundation of the pillars. You see the pillars there. You have the swastika. You see the swastika? You see the swastika? Where's the pattern? The foundation of the columns. You see it?
Oh yeah.
The swastika originally comes from India, representing richness or worthiness. And also you have the birds and the fish. Always you see the fish in the church. Why do you see the fish in the church? Christians, they use the fish a lot because it was secret code between them to tell each other they are Christians, and the Romans will think that they are talking about fish, and fish is ichthos in Greek or Latin. Ichthos which means the fish, but it's abbreviation for Jesus Christos, Yos Seter, Jesus Christ the Savior. So we'll tell each other ichthos. They will think that they are talking about fish, but they are. The Scottish?
Not here.
One is Scottish. So enjoy the vibes, huh?
Yes, very much. We've been Scotland to breathe.
But you don't speak like Scottish.
Sorry?
You don't speak like Scottish.
I've lived in London 19
Yeah.
No, you do sound Scottish.
Yeah, she doesn't. The girls? The girls? You don't say girls?
Go on.
Girls. Anyway, tomorrow in Madaba also. That's just for tomorrow. We can stop in the supermarket. We'll make two Scottish.
Not here.
One is Scottish. So enjoy the vibes, huh?
Yes, very much. We've been Scotland to breathe.
But you don't speak like Scottish.
Sorry?
You don't speak like Scottish.
I've lived in London 19
Yeah.
No, you do sound Scottish.
Yeah, she doesn't. The girls? The girls? You don't say girls?
Go on.
Girls. Anyway, tomorrow in Madaba.